What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fudge Effect. We are on episode 24, the Mamba Mentality episode, and we have a great guest that I'm going to introduce you to in a sec. If you are new here, welcome. I hope all is well in your life, and I'm glad you decided to come on down to my page. If you are returning and you know me, I appreciate you as always. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for if you want more updates and more content.
Make sure to hit that.
Your entertainment. So, we are here with the one and only JAZO.
JAZO, yeah.
How's it going, man?
It's going good, going good.
So, you are a, well, we're not going to say where exactly you're from, but we'll say the state of Connecticut.
Yeah, from Connecticut.
Big Connecticut, born and raised type of fellow, and a rapper trying to make it in the business.
Yep, for
sure. How does it feel, man? Like what's your journey been like leading up to this point? Because we were talking about me doing the podcast, and you've always been doing your music, and here we are now, 24 episodes in.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. This is like probably 2 years back when we first started talking about this.
Also, when COVID hit.
Yeah,
that's when the deep thoughts really.
Yeah, I was back in Florida. I was in school, and we used to have long conversations over let's say like a PS4. We had long conversations. I know Mario's been working very hard on this, and I wanted to be on the show earlier, but mental things, things hold you back. Life, life is life, and things happen. But I'm glad to be here, and then the journey of being a rapper is a very long one. Let me tell you.
So, you just literally released a song. So we're recording this on a Saturday. You literally just released a song that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Called Whole Lotta.
Whole Lotta.
Whole lot of this and whole lot of that.
Yeah. This is a great
dude,
song.
and if you haven't heard it, shame on you, because this song it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you feel vindicated, or sort of like, like this feels good when people enjoy your music? Like, what do you personally make music for? Do you make it for people to kind of give you the feedback of, like, do you enjoy the positive feedback, or do you make it because you just genuinely, or is it both? Like, how does it work for you?
It's a mixture of both, definitely, because when I make music, it's like I make it in the mood that I'm in at the moment and things like that. Especially for like the seasons, like let's say like I don't know, like the fall. I'll be talking like about like some real things that happen. Summer, I like to get a little more hype and stuff like that. But I appreciate all the love that people like give me and things like that. And it's a genuine feeling, and it makes you want to keep going. Yeah. It's like yo, I just did very good on that song. Like everyone's liking it, and it makes you want to make more. Yeah, type of thing.
I mean, you're totally right when you said how in the winter the tone changes. I mean, you literally made a song not so long ago, the little EP, December Heartbreak, right?
Heartbreak in December.
Heartbreak in December. Oh man, it's good. Oof. You guys seriously, you tell the people where they can find your music and stuff.
Yeah, you can find my music on you can find it on Apple Music and Spotify. I do post them on YouTube too. I just don't do any like SoundCloud or anything like that anymore. I think Apple Music and Spotify are more like professional and things like that.
And me and Josh have known each other for a while, so I wouldn't be having him on here if I didn't genuinely feel like he deserved to be on this platform, or didn't deserve to get some limelight, because you are very talented and you're a genuine down-to-earth human being. You deserve all the respect and all the positive feedback that you get, because you're a good-hearted person in this world. If he was, all due respect, if he was trash, I would not be having him on. I'm sorry. If he was like, yo, let me get I just wouldn't.
There was a time, Big J time. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was a time where I was like, that was not it.
So, you don't have to, unless you wanted to, play like little snippets of your songs. You, like I said, don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the fucking guidelines would work if it came to like anything. But like you are the owner of your own music, so
basically.
But yeah, I'm a Spotify buff. Like I use Spotify, so.
I've been starting to get into it more too, because yesterday I was like even updating my like about me and everything like that. Yeah. So I saw like I don't even know how it happened. It said verified artist. I'm pretty sure. So it happens
do you have to put your bio in like third person, where it's like
I'm still working.
Can I say your name, or do you want to just go by JAZO?
You could go by both. I don't really care.
No, I'm just making sure. We didn't go over that beforehand. So Josh. Josh. So Josh. So like, you would have to write it as like Josh is an artist born and raised in Connecticut.
I don't have a team to do it for me.
Yeah, so you kind of have to do it yourself.
Yeah, there's some accolades that like I was looking at, like let's say like the top artists like Drake. I was even like looking at like Jack Harlow, like how their bios look. Yeah, and it's like you really have to talk yourself in the third person, and I'm like, it's kind of weird.
I mean, but at the same time, if you grew up on WWE, you saw The Rock. Rock only spoke in the third person, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But what is? So I know you kind of summed up your journey, but like you really can't, especially for people that are trying to make content. For me, I make content. You make, in a way, it is content. It's music. Yeah. And also you have your TikTok, and you even were telling me earlier that you're trying to get that going. So let me hear your thoughts, or like what it's been like for you to like get started and going, because I could usually talk about how it's been for me. So how's it been for you?
It's been let's say okay. I'm not gonna say good yet, because I don't know, because for me, I'm not that really much. I'm not like a confident person showing myself and like the camera and stuff like that. Because even before, like I just released something, I had someone like do a dance for me. I was like, oh, like yo, is there any way you can make a dance? And he was like, yeah, I'm down for it. And he did a dance for me. It's not like I'm going in front of TikTok and do a dance and stuff like that. But it's going good. I just wanna. It's more like it's definitely a different process, because I see a lot of like open verse challenges and stuff like that. Let's say on like TikTok, because I'm just talking about like the content that I see there, which I could like implement. But it's like it's so hard to try to find a way to be different and do something different.
Yeah, and kind of be you. Yeah. So I mean, for me, when it came, so I know I always said I'll never get TikTok. I was super anti TikTok. Yeah. And yes, I gave in, okay? All right, so for the people that just wanted me here, okay, I gave in. But I still don't use it nowhere near close to the amount of people that normally use it, okay? Yeah. But I will say, there's a lot of creative stuff on there. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. If you kind of get over the whole cheesy dancing stuff.
I'm so glad I'm not, like, with your FYP, I'm so glad I'm not on some dancing TikTok thing.
No, like, seriously, there's not, there's none of that corny stuff. Like, there's actually, like, some good informational videos, like if you want to learn like life hacks, or I mean I love watching cooking stuff.
I was trying some recipes from TikTok before too.
And then there's a lot of funny stuff and genuine people out there that are trying to make a living, or just trying to get their name out there by kind of using their own unique traits that they have with sounds that TikTok has provided, like trending sounds. And I've kind of gotten into that. I literally had a video that kind of blew up a little bit. I mean, compared to someone that's absolutely huge in terms of following, like they have millions of followers. I mean, I only have like 100-something followers, which is, I mean, to me, that's still a lot of, any number is a lot.
Think about like a whole room.
That's exactly what I said, because in terms of subscribers, please make sure you subscribe. I can't stress that enough. But, so for me right now, YouTube is like 70. That's actually a lot of fucking people. Yeah. Imagine being in a room talking in front of 70 people. That's kind of how I picture. That's even 20 is a lot. That's like I had to give a public speech literally like 3 days ago in my classroom from like 20-something people, and even then I was like a little like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable for the most part. Like once I start speaking, but 70-something people, hey, we're on the path to 100. Yeah, we're gonna get there. That's the beauty of it, because you have certain people out there that they'll start something, they either don't finish it. Or they just get too lazy with it. With me, the beauty of it is I say I'll try and at least post once a week. And that's at least. And this is like the foundation, the podcast itself. Eventually I can start getting intricate and like adding more stuff. Yeah. I've been like reading and researching, which I'm sure that you do, because you know, me and you, we both like to take, well, I don't know if the word like take bits and pieces from people, but like you even talked about it. Like you were telling me, because when I told you I was interested in starting a podcast, you said, go look at a guy like Nardwar, how he's unique. Like, he's being him. Go look at, like, these people. Like, have you ever seen this? Like, you should do this. Like, oh, I like what you're doing. And we just kind of started. Yeah,
it's always good to look at other people and how, like, you could always take a little something from somebody else, implement it in your way, and then it goes good for you.
So, the only thing with you, which is, man, I think everyone's dying, waiting for it, is that None of us have ever seen you perform live before.
No.
When will it ever happen? We want to know because you got to do that at some point.
Yeah,
right?
I know I have to do that at some point. I have no idea. There's like,
you got to figure something out.
I do have to figure something out, and it's like at this point in time, it's like the confidence thing I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
it's like I'm not obviously 100% there.
Yeah,
and it takes a lot to get on that stage. There's gonna be butterflies, all that. Oh yeah. And when I go out there, I know like 100% in my head that that's all gonna fade away when you're like start going into the action of everything. But I can't say soon. I can't say when it's gonna be. But if there's an opportunity that does arise, I would. I mean,
I will say this summer, some way somehow. I mean, we had DJ Chem on not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Somehow, if he was
doing this thing, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to Chem. If we were able to find a way where like someone like him or anybody hook you up with like the right mic and stuff, where your voice sounds right or whatever, you get the whole track list down, where it's just like the instrumentals, and then you do all the rapping or singing, whatever it is you want to do, performing. In this day and age, I think a lot of people, especially those who either have a decently well-known name or a really good strong support or like supporting cast, I promise you would get a pretty damn good turnout. Yeah. If you were to like somehow figure something out, you start sending flyers around, like, oh, Josh is gonna be performing at like Coco Keys. No, I'm kidding. Coco Keys. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But imagine if it was like a
like throwing our own thing would be like dope.
Yeah, imagine if it was like a public park. I mean, I'd probably go. Yeah. So, and then everyone would be posting it. And everyone would go. Everyone probably want to have a good time. People would be drinking, smoking, having a really good time. It'd be chill. It'd be great, and it'd be a really good atmosphere seeing someone doing whatever it is they love, and that's the key. And I think when you accept, it's not a matter of doing. It's just, it starts with accepting. When you accept that this is real, like these people truly believe in what I'm doing, and they're there for me. They're there to support me. Yeah. Then I think it's a little easier to like do whatever it is.
And that's one of the reasons why like you can't stop if you really love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you really love what you're doing, and you have people that like love you and support you. And if you like thinking about quitting, it's like you're letting down people that like really, really believed in. You know what I'm saying? And that's like one of the hardest things too, because I've been going through like mental struggles with myself. Like I have like 900 notes right in my phone. Yeah. And it's just like straight songs, and it's like I'm scratching them. Like I only put up like 20, 30 songs like on Apple Music and Spotify, and it's like I have so many songs, I overthink everything, but sometimes you have to come to realization, which I'm coming into now. It's just like people really love what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing, and don't overthink.
For you, has it been more of like doubt?
Yeah,
like
100%.
How do you? Because for me, and I kind of manipulated social media into my advantage. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, and it's crazy because like to me, it's my reality. So I'm speaking of my reality. So it's what I see. It's the only thing I see. I don't know if you notice this. And I talk about this. I make Instagram. That's the big one. That's the one I use the most. I changed Instagram to where I can't see the likes.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I see people
can't see the likes, and it just says others, and it goes for other people's posts. It goes for my post. I mean, I can see the likes myself. Mm-hmm. You can't. Yeah. So you don't know if I'm getting a lot, a little, but it doesn't. That's the point. The point is, it shouldn't matter. Yeah. That's why I did it. Mm-hmm. And once you buy into that, it shouldn't matter, and then people still support it, and then not the vindication, but just like the fact that people go out of the. I've had people who I don't even talk to go out of the way to hit me up. Like that is, and that's been like kind of like the best part. Yeah, that's a goal. Like I haven't even talked to you before, and like you're like thank you. Like I really appreciate that. So. It's been an interesting journey to say the least. Yeah. For us both, for everyone, and like I said, I manipulated it into my own way. Yeah. And plus I follow a shit ton of motivational accounts, so there was very little chance I can get down on myself. Well, getting down on yourself is normal. Yeah. Everyone will always have a bad day. Bad days come and they go. Good times come and they go. Yeah. It's just a matter of staying even keeled.
There was like those points in time where you're always on social media, you're always on your phone. You can't deny it. Yeah. So like you go on your phone, you see how other people are doing, and there was a point in time where I was like there's jealousy. Like damn, I could have I wish I was there at that point. But then when you like mature and realize it's like they're doing their thing, And then you got to realize everybody has their own time span.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have their time. Patience is key.
Yeah.
You're going to have your time where you're going to be up there doing your thing, and you just can't, like, even with social media, let's say, okay, I had social media on my home screen, right? And I had, like, Instagram, Snapchat, all that, like, you know, like, right there. But then the thing that I did, I don't even try to go on Instagram or Snapchat anymore. Just because, like, I don't really care, like, what's going on type deal. So I like put it behind a bunch of other things in one of those little squares. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I put it all behind, so like it'll take me longer to go there if I want to.
Okay.
I only use it for like promoting and stuff like that. It's like more of like a business thing for me. It's like, oh, I'm just promote my stuff. It's like you're building building yourself up, and I think you know what I'm saying, but
I do, and the beauty of. At least I'm going to speak on my journey. And you could talk about yours is I know that I'll never stop in terms of this. Because this isn't like a seasonal, optional thing. This is like, and there'll be times where I'll miss a week or two. Maybe. Yeah. That's a maybe. But like I plan on doing this as far as I know. Like right now, like there is no end date. Yeah. There's no, this is a 10-year contract, and after my 30s, then I'll start a whole new thing. No, like, this is, the Fudge effect is, like, my life. Yeah. In terms of, like, what I'm going to be doing, whether it's in my free time, talking to people. Like, I make sure I take time for, like, once a week, I sit someone down, I talk to them, or I'll talk to the people on my own, and I make sure I do that. Yeah. And it just keeps going. And I saw something where, when you post on YouTube, the algorithm is like once you get like 30 videos, that's when things start
kicking up and going
a little bit. But it's like a stock; it takes time. Me and you have both seen it, and everyone that's big fans of Travis Scott seen it. Dude was literally performing from like 10 people. Yeah, bro, like 10 people. Do you know how easy it is to get made fun of or be discouraged if you're performing your heart out or whatever in front of like 10 people, and people be like, "Bro, look at this clown." Yeah,
but there's like those 10 new people are like 10 new fans of you.
Yeah.
It's still adding on to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Any amount is a lot. Yeah. The fact that one whole person goes out of their way to listen to you is enough in itself.
Yeah, one person goes to DM you,
there's homeless people out there where nobody looks at them or treats them the same as the regular person. I mean, and obviously, no, it doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. We're all human at the end of the day. Yeah. We're all equal. At the end of the day, if Mother Alien ship came down and pointed its beam at us, it's not going to be like, oh, like, they're going to... No, they're just going to see us all as human.
Even if you have... Let's say if you have 200 followers and there's a person with 15K. There's no difference.
And that was my problem back in high school was... If I saw that number, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm like a joke compared to you. Yeah, you're still a human being. And I would think of myself less. I mean? And there's some people that would live up to that number, and they'd make it seem like they're the shit.
It's like,
and they would act that way. They
think that they're cooler.
They would act that way around you. But then there's those people where you wouldn't even notice that they were, and they were just casual, chill. Or there's those people where they're just so low key about what they do in their life. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you look them up and like, oh my god, what the $50? What? Yeah. And because some people like to move. On the low and do their thing and mind their business, and I respect those people. I respect everybody. For me, I if you respect me, I respect you. True. You know, respect has to be earned and it has to be given. So, but I've been reading like these books. Or I'll say this book. Plan on reading another book after, and like the whole Travis Scott thing. For me, Kanye. When did you see the Kanye documentary?
No, so I was talking about that earlier. I watched the first 2 episodes, and then...
Even seeing the first one.
It's crazy.
Even seeing the first one. Yeah. If you, especially for people in our position, or just, if you want to just get started, you see a person like Kanye West, who's now a billionaire. Yeah. You see him start off when he's like, just making beats. Like, just making beats on his own, and it's like when he's living with his mom in his like really young 20s. Yep.
He was really doing his thing.
Insane. And the fact that he just never gave up. Yeah. He believed in himself. He had to have the humility to like play his music in front of other people. Yeah. He had to just keep believing in himself that he was the best, because he believed he was the best before anybody else did.
Yeah, and the way that he like got through things too, because it was during the documentary, one of his like boys from like Chicago was like, he made a diss on him. I don't know if you saw that part, right?
Yeah, the other rapper on the radio station or whatever.
He made a diss on him, and the way he took it and like everything like that. But he kept going. Like it's weird because let's say if you're trying to build yourself up, right? And it has to start in your community first. You're gonna have a lot of people. You get more love from strangers sometimes more than your community that you're from.
Yeah.
So, you'll see that hate from like other people that you do know. And sometimes, you just got to go past it and strive past it. You're always going to have some type of hate towards you if you do something good. But, it's weird how community works and then how strangers show you love.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Do you know what I love? And it's two things. First of all, I love when you'll see the way human nature works is... Let's say you post something, and let's say it's a video.
Yeah.
It'll tell you it got like 1,500 views.
Yeah.
But only like 40 likes. You know what I mean? Like as an example. Apparently, the way I guess just the algorithm works is for every like certain amount of people, only like this amount will like leave a like per every view, like this amount of views. Yeah. So it's like the fact that all these people are watching you, they're watching what you do, they're seeing it.
Yeah.
But they don't want to show love.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something.
I know you saw it. But, you know what I mean?
No, but let me tell you something. God forbid I die today. Yeah. Right? I better not be getting no 1,000 some comments.
Yeah.
He was a beloved soul. A kind soul.
For real.
Because why weren't you showing me love beforehand?
Yeah.
Why weren't you showing him or anybody? If you want to let someone know you care about them and respect them, let them know now.
Yeah.
Let them know now before it's too late. Don't be that... Because I better not hear... Though, God willing, I get like thousands, millions, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the future holds in store.
Yeah.
I better not be hearing people from... you know...
Yeah.
You freak,
he was this guy.
I knew him. I talked to him before. He was cool. He was a cool guy back in high school. Like, bro... Yeah. Maybe if you reached out a little sooner.
Yeah, if you reached out.
You could have been a part of the journey.
Just like have a check-in with somebody.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a long conversation.
Yeah.
If you haven't talked to them, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? What's up? And then, they say how they're doing. It's the count. It's like the thought that counts.
Yeah.
It's like that you're there and that you do care for them. You know what I'm trying to say?
I was literally talking with someone the other day, and I was saying how, shit, how did I word this? Oh my god, I think I lost my thought. It was just something about how, when you get to a certain point, like, there it is, now I remember. When you, like, once high school, for example, is over, part like high school, all those people you see kind of disperse, because everyone goes their own way, people go to college, people work, gap year, whatever, and you learn off the rip, you can't be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
It's just something that's natural, and it sucks. And it's something you have to learn. It was a thing I was never told. I learned it, and I learned it fast. You cannot be friends with everybody. Because if you're friends with everybody, you would be mentally exhausted. You would be drained. You'd
juggling
be overwhelmed.
Everything.
Too much.
Yeah.
My thought process is, you could be cool with a lot of people. Keep a close circle.
Yep.
That's all you need. You ever see that video of Joey Diaz?
The three people to run the world?
Every day. I see it every day somewhere. Yeah. Joey Diaz, for those of you who don't know, in my opinion, the funniest, other than Dave Chappelle, one of the greatest storytellers ever, and one of the funniest men I've ever seen walk this earth. There's a skit that I always see, and he's like, you don't need a whole country to run a place. He's like, you just need 2-3 bad motherfuckers. That's all you need. Yeah. And you'll run a whole fucking country. And they'll show like examples of it, like Mike, the dudes from GTA, like Michael, Franklin, like those like they'll show lots of examples of that being the case and it being possible. Yeah. But it's true. I mean, if you keep a close circle and you believe that you can achieve anything, and you do it, I mean. There's so many famous YouTube groups that have done that. Like Dude Perfect. Yeah. Those guys are probably guys that were just bored and doing trick shots. And eventually they're like, let's just keep doing this. This is fun. And then people are like, because I remember there used to be like the trick shot era when everyone was loving watching trick shots. And those guys are still doing their thing. Once you, and the thing is, when it comes to doing shit, you got to start.
Yeah.
because you heard me constantly say, oh, I'm going to do it. And I made sure I was not going to be the person who said I'm going to do something and never did it. This was going to happen one way or another. Yeah. I was going to make sure of that. Mm-hmm. And this is a bad example because for me, I waited, but I wanted things to look how I wanted them to look to start off.
Yeah.
I wanted to be comfortable with how I started off. Mm-hmm. Because if I didn't have this table, I had some ginky little thing with
everybody starts from somewhere.
Yeah, everybody has to start somewhere. You don't have mics, but you still want to start something, at least you started. Mm-hmm. You're a day better than you were yesterday.
Exactly.
So for you, when it comes to music, I mean, how do you know if something's good to you? I'm surprised you don't ask more people. What do you think of this? What do you think of this?
No, I do.
Okay, you do. Okay,
I do.
I'm just making sure because I don't. Because if I recorded something, mm-hmm. let's say every conversation I believe I have is good. Mm-hmm. But imagine recording something it's not good enough. Yeah. Josh, come back. We got another hour. Let's go. Yeah. You can't do that.
Yeah, true. So it's like let's say if I'm making a song and because I do all my editing and everything myself. I don't go to no other studio. I have my own home studio, right? So I'm doing all my music, and then you're constantly listening to it over and over and over again. And then there's this thing, it's ear fatigue. You get ear fatigue, and you're like, you really don't know what things are sounding like.
Jeez.
And I'm like, okay, so I send this to other people. So I do have 2 to 3 people that I do send it to for their honest feedback and stuff like that. And they give me what what they say, and if I do need to add some things, because at the end of the day, it's what you're trying to put out. It's your creation that you're trying to put out. Some things you might not find like other people say that you want to do because you just you don't think it sits right. Sometimes that's okay. You don't always have to take what everybody else says, but yeah, I do send it to other people, get their thoughts on it, and I do reflect and then go back to it the other day. I don't take so much time trying to finish a song in a day. I'm one of those people is
you can't force it.
Yeah, I take my time. If I do a hook and a verse and there's another verse that I'm stuck on, I do not stress it OD. I just go the next day and then try something that day. The same thing with let's say I'm trying to find a beat or something like that. There's one day I can't find no beats, not stressing over it because that wasn't your day.
Yeah, as you should.
I think that's one of the things too. It's there's days where something doesn't go right, just try to go on and do something else because another day that thing could pop up. What did I say?
Rome was built in a day. I believe that's the phrase. Or some certain landmark, whatever it is. I mean, I totally agree. You can't, especially when it comes to music. I mean, you don't see Drake releasing an album every 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the only artist I know that somehow releases masterpieces and it takes him a month is Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about Chris Brown is the fact that there's always a debate, quality or quantity. What's the better one? Yeah. For me, I would say, why can't I have both? And this dude will release 30 track albums after another, especially in this recent era.
It's actually really crazy how he just drops 30.
And it's just he's like a hit maker.
Yeah.
He's the definition of a hit maker. If you ask me, people like him, you got your Drakes, your Weekends.
You got some people taking 3 years to make something.
Oh my God.
It'll be 15.
Bruno Mars. Yeah. Bruno Mars drops an album every 4 to 5. I actually went back and looked. It takes him every 4 to 5 years is when he'll come out of his shell and drop another album.
Waiting on some Kendrick.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think he's I don't know if it's confirmed. Isn't it only one? This is the last one.
I have no idea.
I think it might be just one.
I got trolled on TikTok saying
did you?
It was a J. Cole and Kendrick. I thought they were doing a conjoined album and stuff like that.
Oh, it's out now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, for real? And then I went to it. I was like, damn.
You definitely can't force anything when it comes to music,
or into anything.
Yeah, because I was really having a debate not a debate, but I was talking with one of my boys and we were looking, what's better, Good Kid, Mad City, or what's the one with King Kunta? Oh my God, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
And it was and that's when you know you're a really good artist.
Yeah.
It's when you can make certain things, it's oh my God, I don't know which one's better. Take an example from Michael Jackson. I mean, you have the 3 albums up top.
Yeah.
And it's people will actually probably put in this order, it'd probably go Off the Wall, which is the one on the left, then Bad, which is on the right, and then Thriller, the best one.
The top dog one, yeah.
So Josie, relax, come here. So Dude, seriously? She's my dog. Freaking, she's a little scary. Come here. She's chilling. But yeah. I think that's what's really good with you is that you take your time.
Yeah.
Is that you've been patient with everything.
Yeah.
It's not like you're one of those SoundCloud rappers that's constantly feeding shit, but like for you, do you plan on? Because I don't believe you've ever dropped a confirmed album yet. Have you?
No, just like EPs and stuff like that.
Do you know how long it's gonna take? No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure. But do you know like when you're gonna start like getting into like album mode? Do you think it's gonna be once you kind of get like a even bigger like studio or like supporting cast or like how that exact process will be? Like, have you envisioned all that?
I did like vision it before.
You keep going.
Yeah, it's basically it's more of like a journey more than anything. It's more like you want to make the certain story.
Yeah.
With everything, and right now I don't feel like I have the proper like equipment, all that type of deal. Like I want to get like the good atmosphere, work with other producers and stuff like that to like make my story like come to light for like a first album. Like for EPs and stuff like this, all experimental. It's all like I want to see what works and stuff like that. But for an album, I want it to all like, let's say from 1 to 10. I want to be like a story continuing, like growing, like into like the.
Do you want it to like kind of like do like a chapter, like sort of throughout like life?
Yeah.
Like this is my.
It's more like chapters. Yeah, it's like there's a beginning, then there's the climax, and then there's like things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to make it into like a story type of feel.
Would you describe yourself as like a specific, like this is your type of rap, if that makes sense? Like, cause. You know, if I'm wording that right, because there's a drill rapper, like Pop Smoke's a drill rapper.
Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as like a specific flow or kind, or just like just an artist? I'm just an artist.
Just as an artist, because I would really go from like different flows and try anything, like you know what I mean. Like it's more like it's literally what fits the mood that I'm in. Yeah. Like I would try to do some like R&B. Or try to do like something like Whole Lotta where I'm like just spazzing on the beat type thing, or just another one where I'm telling a story. It's just like it's all different. Like I want to be more versatile.
I'm really curious because I haven't asked. Where'd you get the beat for Whole Lotta? Did you make that?
YouTube.
You found it off YouTube?
Yeah, it's off YouTube.
Oh my god, dude, that beat is insane.
But it's like
the fact that you were able, because not beats are beats, but it's just a matter of how you use the beats. I don't know how you did it, but oh my god, the way you were able to pause on this, the way you were able to ride that beat.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
No, yeah. It's very hard to find like a beat online and like make it into your own and make a song that's like that. Yeah. Because there's some other ones where you just can't capture that moment. It's not like you have a producer next to you and you have the whole track out list with all the different like things you could take things out. It's just one single like audio. Yeah. So it's like it's really you can't manipulate it in a way that you really want to. So you really gotta find the perfect one.
I know you're a big show and anime type of fan. Have you ever gotten any inspiration from shows or anime by any shit, like some way somehow or no?
No, not really.
Because I know one of my brother's friends. I'm not gonna say his name yet. At some point in time, I do plan on having him on. I'm not gonna say his name. But he's a big anime buff, and he also happens to make music, and he has like in like certain interludes like a little 10-second snippet of like a certain character from a certain show like talking, and it's like oh shit, like it's about to get hype, but like it's very sad, So, but
those are very dope too, because I see a lot of them.
I love that. I don't know if. I don't believe you've ever made an interlude yet, have you?
No.
Interludes are sick. I'm not saying you have to. I mean, it's all personal preference, but like if you really want to make an album that tells a story, they'll have interludes, and it doesn't even have to be of singing. It could be someone talking. Just talking. It could be just like a baby laughing. It could
be 30 seconds to a minute, and then it captures so much.
Dude, like technically, you're a big you're a Party Next Door fan, right? Party Next Door? No,
not really. I hear like a couple songs. But.
Party Next Door, I forget the name of the album, but has this 1 minute and 30-second song called "Break from Toronto." I don't know if you've ever heard it. One of the best 1 minute 30 seconds I've ever heard in my life from a song. And I believe it's an interlude. And it's so quick. It's just such a fast song. Like, it just comes and goes.
The production on interludes are crazy.
No, ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel like some people actually sweat the interludes more than some of the other songs around the interludes. But we can get back to in the music real quick. You're all caught up on Attack on Titan, right?
So, okay, no, I'm not. Because,
oh, my God.
When the new season dropped, I watched the first, I think, 2 or 3 episodes. But then, because I also watched, like, Boruto and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like,
Is that a spinoff from Naruto?
Yeah, it's a son type deal.
The Naruto son?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so...
Is that Boruto?
Yeah, it's Boruto, yeah.
Damn.
So, I'm, like, watching these things, like, from week to week. And I just want them to, like, build up. So, like, I have something to binge watch type deal.
Yeah, okay.
And, that's why I started, like, One Piece, so I could just keep watching and watching and watching. Because, I hate getting left on a cliffhanger and I gotta wait a whole nother week.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I started certain shows really, really late.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to wait for anything.
For real.
You can just fly through it all.
Mm-hmm.
But, dude, you gotta catch up.
I know I do.
Wait, where did you last leave off on Attack on Titan? Do you remember? And for those of you who haven't seen Attack on Titan, oh my God. It doesn't even have to be. It's not even the fact that it's an anime. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just the plot line of the show. And I was talking with Tyler last week. Shout out to Tyler when I had him on.
Did you tell him to keep watching it? Because I was trying to get him on.
I told him to. But I also was telling him, I watch it in sub.
Yeah.
I believe you watch it in dub, right? You watch it in English?
No, I watch it in sub.
Oh, do you watch it in sub?
I watch everything in sub.
Thank God.
It goes crazier for me, like, personally.
No, me too. Like, did you see Squid Game?
No.
You never saw Squid Game?
No, I was a very big person. I'm not watching that, and I didn't.
I saw Squid Game in sub, and oh my God, dude, that show's insane. Really? I can't wait for season 2. They're gonna be making a season 2. So good.
It's a 10 out of 10 recommended.
I mean, dude, like that wave was crazy. I mean, like, do you know anything about it? What do you know about it? Do you know anything about it?
Just the games. Just like the walking, you know, with the kid on the other side.
What about it? What about it? Do you know what happens or no?
No, I have no idea what happened.
Okay.
Oh, wait! I saw like a little thing on TikTok. It was like, I don't know. There was certain cards, right? Like, am I bugging?
Yeah, I'm gonna just let you watch it for yourself.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch it for myself.
Highly recommend.
Yeah,
highly recommend. But dude, Attack on Titan. Gavin who had on. A while ago, still one of my boys, Gavin, when he was, there was one day we were just playing basketball, and he's like, man, like, Attack on Titan's been so good so far. He's like, you ever seen Attack on Titan? I'm like, hell no, because back when it first came out, it was like, what, like early 2010s?
Something like that.
Mid 2010s?
Yeah, something like that.
I just remember seeing the scariest fucking creature, which is the Titan. In, like, the trailer on Cartoon Network or, like, Adult Swim, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I'm never watching that. That looks horrifying.
Yeah. The way they run.
The way they run. Oh, my God.
It's weird.
So creepy. And I ended up starting it in sub.
Yeah.
And what made me want to watch even more was Gavin kept going, you gotta listen to the way they say this dude's name.
Yeah, they say it.
I was like, really? Like, did you say his name like that? They were like, yeah. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, there'll be times where I'm just like, doing something random, I just say his name just like you said it, just for no reason.
That's what I'm saying. It's so satisfying. And there's certain times where they'll say a certain like word or phrase, and you like the way it sounds. I guess I could be totally botching it, but I keep seeing this thing. Where, I don't know if it's how you say no because it's in Japanese, right? Is it in Japanese? Yeah. Or whatever. Like if it's not, excuse me for that, or us, but whatever. It's like. I don't know if it's like a certain slang of how you say no in Japanese or like, but I just keep seeing, or you'll hear it whether it's in the show or other animes or just from certain clips, and you'll hear this word and it goes like muide. No, and it means like no, like muide. I believe that's how it sounds to me.
Yeah,
I could be totally botching it. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, damn. Yeah. But what has been your favorite? Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen it. So just fast forward. Sorry, not sorry. What's been your favorite part of the show? Like what?
Literally when
what did you like so far? So like where did you leave off? Or like
so when
and
basically
who's your favorite character too?
My favorite character. Okay, yeah, I got you. So it's what I left off where Gabby basically yeah just basically sniped the shit out of this dude and took like Aaron's okay. This is very big spoilers.
But no. Fast forward. Yeah.
So he took Aaron's head off, and I was like, damn. And then I watched the whole thing when they're in like the what's it called? They're in that blue space type deal.
Was Zeke?
Yeah, with Zeke. That was the craziest thing ever. It was like, who was in control?
You're actually pretty. Oh damn, you were far.
Yeah. And then they went back, and then he's talking to his.
Yeah, it was the.
Definitely my favorite part of the show, by the way.
The founders.
Yeah, Ymir something. I don't no idea what it's called, but
wait. So what happened? Like, did you leave there?
I left off when he got his head back and started marching.
Oh my gosh! So you saw the rumbling start.
Yeah.
rumbling, dude. That was crazy. I thought it was over when he was handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Over, and this dude really just ripped off his hands.
Yeah,
that's how bad he wanted to take control.
Mm-hmm.
That
dedication is real.
And like I said, it's not even about the fact that it's a cartoon, just the plot and the character arc of Aaron.
Yeah,
ridiculous. He starts off as this young, innocent kid who sees his very first episode, not really a spoiler, sees his mom eaten by one of these things.
Yep.
And there's this whole history as to all these titans and what the hell's going on in the walls. Yeah. And he just goes from this kid that saw some shit that he was too young to see. Yeah. Then he becomes like ambitious and wants to kill the titans. Mm-hmm. Then he learns that there's people out there. They don't like them. Yeah. And he doesn't like them for not liking him.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then he just becomes this absolute badass. Yeah. Bro, like, when this dude was on the other island, do you remember that? When he's on the other island and he pretended to be a handicapped person? Uh-huh. And he's in the basement with Reiner, and right above, do you remember this? And right above,
you can keep going. I might remember.
And right above, they're giving a speech about the Attack Titan. He's hiding beneath them, and he's giving a speech about the Attack Titan. They're like saying the number one enemy on the other island is a man who goes by the name of Eren Yeager. And he's underneath them talking to Reiner, who's the armor titan. Yeah. And he's underneath them. He's pretty much saying, do you remember what you guys did to my family all those years ago? And he's just pretty much telling him. And then all of a sudden, Reiner knows what's about to happen. He saves the little Falco, and he saves him. And then Eren comes up and kills like everybody. And then he bites the shit. It was like the one with the diamond powers. The Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer. The one with the plug. You unplug it.
He like ripped it from underneath the ground and like used the jaw.
Yeah. I saw so many memes on that. It's like just to beat it, unplug it. Like that is so funny.
That was insane. Yeah. That show is so good.
The thing with anime is that you can learn so many things. You can implement it into your own life.
People think it's so cheesy. Yeah. They really do. Bro, like, and this isn't really spoiler for Dragon Ball Z, because, like, the whole show is premised around everyone just screaming. Yeah. Like, when these dudes get hyped, or like, they're facing adversity and they just don't give up, bro, it sounds corny, but, like, so many cartoons preach that, not giving up, and, like, you can make it through any battles.
That TikTok that you posted, the Kakarot one, you know, when he was talking to Goku when he was fighting Jiren, he's like, "Come on, Kakarot."
I literally posted the.
Yeah, it's so hard.
You know what's funny? Yeah. I was playing this video game, Gang Beasts, with my brother. Yeah. And it's a lot of our friends, and it's pretty much just game, bro. It's hilarious. You pretty much these like Play-Doh looking people, and you're like fighting, and like you could pick each other up and like throw each other off buildings and shit, and it is so funny. And I sacrificed myself for my brother in the game. Like, I grabbed somebody, like, jumped off the map, and I was like, go win this. And DJ was getting his ass kicked in the game. And I quoted the show. I was like, I live everything to you. My pride, my power. And I was like, Channel, please don't marry the guy. And then my brother, bro, it was mad funny because, like, he knew. And he starts beating the shit out of the rest. He was like, yeah! It was so funny. I ended up winning, bro. I was crying. Yeah. Oh my god, it was so funny. But seriously, bro, anime is such a way.
Anime is the real deal.
Cartoons, bro, TV, bro, just everything, bro.
If anyone's listening, if you really think anime is corny, you have to give it
a chance. You gotta give it a chance.
You gotta give it a try. It's just really.
I don't know why it gets.
I was one of those people. I'm like, nah, that thing is mad. Like, I will not like it. And COVID hit. And then I'm like, there's nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
Started watching Naruto.
Yeah.
Got mad into it, and then I started watching all these other animes.
I've been watching Bleach, as I was telling you earlier, and bro, like it is so good.
Yeah.
Bro, like these samurai.
I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it.
Bro, it's literally about these like samurais and like they.
Ichigo's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's even crazier? There's a song that Should Be Red made called Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
And the song is like, I killed his Sleepy Hollow like Ichigo. And I'm like, I just went along with the song. And then I was watching Bleach and I heard the song again, like by random chance. I was like, like this song goes crazy. I know what he's talking about. And it's just like, bro, so like in the show, I'm not going to say how exactly this happens or what, bro, but when these dudes in the show say Bonkai.
Yo, I see it on TikTok all the time. It's the hardest one word.
GG's. Yeah. Bonkai, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, I didn't know about it until I saw it. I was like, it's GG's. It's so good, dude. Yeah. So freaking good. But
which ones have you watched? Like, what animes have you watched so far?
You got DBZ.
Yeah.
Bleach, Attack on Titan. And then, I know it's mainstream, but I didn't even realize this. Because it was so mainstream, I just treated it as if it was regular cartoons. Bakugan, Beyblade, Pokemon. Those are all animes.
Yeah.
Those are. I didn't even realize it.
I haven't watched Demon Slayer.
That's on my list. And don't shame me because literally.
I won't. No,
because literally look around the room. This isn't even a fraction of the stuff I've seen.
Yeah.
Yo, and then dude, you see this trailer for Stranger Things?
No, yeah, I did see it. Yeah, it's insane. It's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be so good, bro. I love that show. That show's one of the greatest things that's ever happened.
Like. I think this is one of the only like Netflix shows that I really like.
I'm still waiting for them to use Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. They have to.
Yeah,
they have to use that beat.
Go crazy. Yeah, because wait, it's based in the 80s, right?
Yeah, that's the vibes it gives off.
Even like Tori's 80s album that he came out with,
dude,
that would go crazy on.
I had it on repeat yesterday.
Really?
I love that album so much.
The production, I love.
It's insane.
He's
so talented.
Yeah, the production that everybody's putting into like all those type of albums are just, it captures like the actual 80s feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And do you have like a favorite song off it? Like Color Violet is insane.
Yeah.
Ballad of a Badman. Planet Name.
I really don't know. Like I have very bad memory.
No. I have shit. I have CT. I always make that joke.
I listened to the album when it first came out, and I still remember how good it was and all the production. But I haven't listened to it since because like I don't listen to like that type of music all the time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just know like how it captures like what it's really meant.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. There was a lot of the music that's out now. Oh my god, if I had it back when I was at that lake house that I was at with you.
Oh yeah.
I would have been on another planet. Because I mean it's legal now. I don't think it's bad. I mean you don't have to say nothing. I support people that smoke weed. I mean good for them. Good for you. I mean I'm not gonna do it on here. Maybe in the future. I mean I'm 21. It's legal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be frowned upon. When I was smoking at the time, bro, you guys just played so much rap, and it was just I needed something that just calm the vibes down. I just needed something relaxing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so much music I know now that I didn't know then, and I knew a lot of music then. I would have had the perfect playlist. I would have been just laying in a canoe in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, like certain people who just like they don't know how to capture the vibe in the moment. It's like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
I need some R&B for like let's say another thing. Yep. Right now, I need like you could put on some drill. Like you were going hard. Like, people will just stay playing the same like.
Bro, like why am I listening to Pop Smoke at 6 a.m?
Yeah, if I'm on a midnight drive, why am I listening to Pop Smoke when I could be listening to Let Me Love You by Mario? Like you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I literally have this playlist. And listen, if you want to look at my Spotify play, I have Spotify playlists where I take a bunch of people's music and like combine it into these playlists. Yeah. I have a driving playlist, a vibes playlist. It's called Electric Hyperspace. Music like that.
What does that mean?
Or like, what do you mean by that? So like, songs like This Is What You Came For by Rihanna. Like the, like some music like that. Okay. Or like really vibey, like Calvin Harris type vibes. Or like I just call it like Electric Hyperspace. Like, I'll show you examples after like we get off, but like, and I also have like those like not the LED lights in my car.
So you do?
Yeah. So like if I don't be driving people don't really mind me driving them. So like when I drive, I got like the music going, and lights go, I get the windows down, and I'm just flying. I'm driving around. I mean, following the speed limit. but I get the music going, and it is such a vibe. This past summer, whenever me and my friends would like sit around a campfire, we're just chilling, we're smoking a little bit. I like play this like meditative playlist, and we're just like
zoning out.
And we're just looking at the stars, looking at the moon, and I've really come to peace with this. Well, I have, but I haven't. I don't know if you ever had this. I was talking with Kevin when I had him on a couple weeks ago. I had my very first "oh my god, I'm gonna die" moment.
Like when you were driving?
No, definitely not when I was driving.
I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Definitely not when I was driving. No, it was like 2 a.m.
Okay.
And I was scrolling through TikTok, and I was seeing a bunch of stuff. Like the deep night TikTok, when they be posting all the scariest, craziest stuff at you. And picture everyone like in a PlayStation Xbox party just having a great time. Everyone's laughing. Yeah. Meanwhile, you know how your perspective is when you're looking at the TV. You're just your reality is just sucked into the TV. Yeah. Everything else around you is just gone.
Yeah. You get goosebumps from a video. Yeah. For no reason.
No. But picture like where it's like a movie and the camera changes and you just see me sitting alone in this room, looking at my phone, going.
Yeah.
Bro, I had my very first "oh my god, I'm gonna die" moment. Think about that.
It's kind of
death is inevitable. And it hit me. And that's how I was like, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not gonna stress over little things. That's when it finally hit me. I didn't need to take like a psychedelic or like anything. I didn't need to take like some ibuprofen.
So let me just say, I did not know that's what you meant when you said "I'm gonna die." I thought you were talking about like, oh, you almost like died type moment.
No, but yeah, no.
Now I know what you mean.
No, but like oh my god, we all die at some point.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and then
I never had that happen to me before. And I'm religious. And it's called faith for a reason. Nothing's guaranteed. I mean, that's how I sort of find my peace is in heaven and God and.
But I know what you mean because I definitely had that moment before. I was like, you gotta live it to the last. Like, you gotta live it to the fullest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Every day is a step forward.
Have to take it with that's why I live each day, and I don't think too far ahead. I mean, obviously you gotta be cognizant and aware of the future, but I just take it one day at a time. And let me tell you something. So shout out to CCSU because that's where I go. Love CCSU. The garage in which I park. I park on top all the time. The sunset over that garage.
Different.
I get emotional just thinking about it. You ever look at a sunset and you just go, "Oh my god!" Yeah. Like this world is like beautiful. Yeah. And it sucks that sometimes it can like be so negative. Yeah. I'm getting emotional.
When you're so in tune with the world and you look at things differently,
and that's what gives me hope. Looking at a sunset, I always get hope from looking at a beautiful sunset. I don't know what it is, and for those who are atheists. Pure science. Look, I agree with science. I mean, you can't argue science. You can't argue facts. I'm not delusional. But when it comes to like where we all came from, the Big Bang and all that, I mean, it's all for debate. It's all faith based at the end, and all like theory based. But let me tell you something. I don't care if you want to say, "Oh, the vitamin D level when the sun rises and reflects off your brain raises your vitamin D level." Like, bro, I don't want to hear that. Yeah. You cannot. The way in which this universe is aligned. Okay, think about that. If the Earth was a couple degrees this way, that way, a little too far back, we either be too hot, too cold, dead. Not the way everything is so perfectly aligned for us. Yeah. And I mean, and we're just one system in a galaxy within a universe. Bro, it's too much, all right?
Yeah, too much to think.
Let's just worry about our world, okay? Yeah. We don't know who else is out there or whatever. Yeah. We just worry about us. You cannot. There's nothing that can explain how I feel when I look at that sunset. And the way it just looks, the vibes it gives me. Yeah. The way it just gives me hope.
Yeah. Everything's silent. Like you're like, this is what I have these moments when I'm sitting on my porch. It's just like,
you even said you wake up early in the morning. You ever see the sunrise?
No, yeah. Even when I'm driving to the gym and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like you're so encapsulated in that moment, and then you just see like nature and everything, how it works, silent. It's just like you're really in a different zone. Like, mentally you're like, this is beautiful type of moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because I was literally telling her I had my likes, that also gives me the freedom to post whatever it is I want to post.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of, you could post whatever with likes, without seeing, seeing. I can still see them. You just can't. But it allows me to like, it, and like I said, you don't need this, but like it makes me feel to the point, or good to the point. Same with my Instagram stories, where I don't allow comments. If you want to hit me up and tell me something, you can. You can still do that. But because I don't allow comments on my story, I just all of a sudden have this like freedom that something just unlocks in my brain to post whatever it is I want all the time and not care. And plus, I literally was explaining this to somebody, when you shouldn't be afraid to post things, first of all, unless it was like racist, like, bro. I mean,
some crazy things,
But like, if you post it into your story, right? You know what somebody does when they look at it? Oh. Yeah. Forget about it 5 seconds later. You know what happens when somebody sees you that you're not friends with at school and they see you walk by them? Oh. Yeah. Forget about it. Like, and that was my problem. I used to stress that in high school every day, every second of every day. I would think that everyone's always looking at me. I can't do this. I can't talk to this person. I can't act like this, because I would always think that everyone was always looking at me. Yeah. Like, we had the same homeroom. Like, you always chilling. Yeah. And me, I was just... I may not have shown that, but that's how I always felt. Yeah. And now I'm just so at peace. I just feel so good. And so what I was going back to was, I literally just had a post recently where I just put like relax. Like, I had to spell it out, like relax, like slow down, man. Like the world is a beautiful place, man. Yeah. And like, life is a beautiful thing if you actually learn to embrace it and kind of make it your friend, not your enemy.
There's like, I think people got to realize is that no one really cares. Like what you're doing. It's like
respectfully,
when you okay, this was my problem when let's say I went to the gym. Like, I think people were like always like you said, always staring at me, and like that they cared about what I was doing. Let's say my form was bad, like, some things like that. I'm like, they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
And once you buy into that and believe it, I had to go to therapy to unlock that, to buy into that, because that's a lot of people's problems that like are down in the, and I can speak on that because I was one of those people. I know I'm gonna have a bad day, but I'm not gonna go and say I'm depressed, help me. I'm not gonna like act like I'm a victim, because I'm not anymore. There are some people that are victims to their own head, like their own brains are like their worst enemy. Like, what's going on inside, and they need that help and the little encouragement. But like, the whole, like, whether it's fake it till you make it, whether it's working out more, going for a walk, listening to more music, reading a book, writing a journal of your goals, everything aligns. Everything works itself out. Whether it's short term, long term, everything, kind of figures itself out. And it's like,
God has his timing, man.
And it's just a beautiful thing. Yeah. Like, seriously.
If someone you know is like 20 and they're doing something that you're not, and you really wish you were there, trust me, your time is coming. You just be patient.
When I bought in and started what's the word I'm looking for? And truly was like, okay, I'm gonna do this podcast, and I made the announcement that I'm gonna do it, and even when I had Tyler on for the very first episode, we had some like rinky-dink camera that kept like falling over. It stopped recording. It was like so old, and that was like a rookie mistake. But I was like, you know what? I'm learning, and I'm doing it, and and I feel good about it. Yeah. And I don't give a shit if somebody says I'm ass. I'm good. I enjoy doing this.
Yeah, you get so obsessed with it that it's such
like,
a
this
great
feels
feeling.
good, and it feels good that like I'll probably have like a tradition or like a what is it, a daily habit or routine. Thank you, thank you, brain. A daily routine or weekly routine of like, okay, I'm gonna go edit this here, and I'm gonna post it here, and I'm gonna like blah blah blah, and then like people listen to it. It's just out there. It's over with, and then I get to start over, and then I'll think of what I want to talk about the next time. I mean, it's nice. Yeah. And that's why I think it's pretty cool that you're doing music. And I always say this to people we know, people that don't know. Like I genuinely listen to your music, not like a stand where I'm like playing your music because all due respect, it's not just you, it goes for anybody. There's so much music out there. I have everything on shuffle, and it comes through and it plays and it goes. But I tell people, like, dude, like, this guy work so hard, like, and I know, I'm sure you believe in yourself, but like, you gotta understand, you have the talent and you have the drive. If you just let time, take its course, how do you fail? Yeah, that goes for anybody.
I'm the type of person.
How do you fail? Like, somebody give me the answer. Yeah. Unless you stop, how do you fail?
Yeah, I'm the type of person who's very stubborn. So plan A is plan A, no B. Like, everything
unless somehow music became illegal. Yeah. And they said you going to prison.
Yeah. I was never a fan of, but what's your plan B? I'm like, there's no plan B. Yeah. I was like, I would work and I would come from the dirt and try to keep doing music. Like, I would, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't be a plumber. Like, if I love something so much, I can't be this. And, like, no offense to, like, anybody who does, like, stuff like
trade
that.
School stuff. Hey,
yeah. If that's you, that's you. Everything's like that.
Yeah.
But I can't just stay in one thing and be like, damn, I could have done that. Like, in the future, I could have done something different. I don't want to be one of those, you could have really done something, like, in my future, like, in the future. I want to be like, right now, this is my goal. I want to keep working towards it, and one day it's gonna work out. I'm not gonna say but, and I hate the word but. Yeah. Like but this, but that. I'm like, I'm going to do this. It's like more of like a manifestation type of thing.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. And for me, as far as I know right now, and I have no hesitations or plans to stop or anything. Yeah. Like, I plan on making this like a lifelong thing. Yeah. Like a once a week, every week. Yeah. So, I don't care how old I am. Exactly. As far as,
I'll still be making music when I'm 40. I don't care.
It doesn't matter though. Yeah. And the thing with that is like, time is gonna take its course. The amount of content, episodes, music, whatever, all of that stuff mounts up. Yeah. Over time, and it's just like,
if you really think about, like, the people who, like, I'm just gonna reference it to music, like the baby was like 28 when he popped off, right? Something I saw this on TikTok. Like, the baby popped when he was 28.
I know you like Gary Vee. You hear this guy all the time. Yeah. Your 20s is when you're supposed to try shit like this. Yeah. When you're late teen, it doesn't even matter. He says you could fuck up for the next 30 years and you have time in your 50s. Like, and for me, I mean, this, if I were to have a dream job, right? Yeah. And I had access to all the celebrities and I had my own, like, place and I have a whole set of, like, an even bigger brand, like 6 set, like, and I had, oh my god, that'd be like sick. Yeah. Me and Justin Bieber just chilling, smoking weed. Like, that'd be like insane. Yeah. Or whoever. Like, that would be the dream. Now, it still can be in the dream. Maybe a little, I'm not going to say more realistic because fuck that. I hate that word. Be more realistic. I hate that phrase. So be more realistic. Shut the hell up. Yeah. Look at you. You're miserable with your realistic ass.
If you really think about it, in Plan A, there could be, like, different branches of Plan A.
I agree.
Like, my Plan A is music. Like, I could be a rapper. What if your
Plan A makes you Kanye West? You make beats for Jay-Z.
Yeah, beats, be an engineer. Like, there's branches to the Plan A.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like, Plan B is just something totally different.
No, I agree. But let's say, like, I'm still doing this, and then I still plan on working, and because I'm in college right now, I plan on getting my degree, which I'm like, about a year and a half away from getting. So once I do all that stuff, and I still do plan on, like, working and, like, figuring stuff out on that end. Yeah. But I'm still gonna be doing this, and then eventually I would love if this shit just took over. Like that. But it takes time, that is the realistic part. The realistic part is understanding it takes time. That you're not gonna blow up overnight unless you're like fucking Lil Nas X and fucking someone hears Old Town Road and like, what the fuck?
Go ahead.
I mean, come on now. That is like once.
Yeah, it's like a once.
It's like winning the lottery.
Thing. Yeah.
So
if you were like really like, if you think that you could just do it right away, you have another thing coming because like you're just gonna stress yourself out way too much. Yeah. Way too much. And I've been in there before. I was like, oh, this thing could take me off. Oh, whatever, this and that. And that just used to stress me out crazy. But like, yeah, it's just everything's timing and patience.
Time and patience.
World. Everything. 2
biggest keys in this life. Oh my god. Is there I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but like I don't want to keep pressing you for time, and we could keep going for a lot more. But just to make sure we've covered a lot of things. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to like talk about before this ends? Like, because like I said, I got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we cover everything because, like, I know I'm not going to be having you on every episode. So I want to make sure, like, because you're on the Fudge Effect, baby. If you got something
I'm liking it right now.
Yeah. If you got something to like get off your chest or like talk about, feel free.
Trying to think because
you gotta force it. I mean,
we did we were talking earlier about before we started the books that we were reading.
Yeah,
I did want to get into that.
Yeah.
So you say you're reading.
I'm reading a book. Shit, where's my? Something right in my.
The Secret, right? Is what it's called?
No. The Secret is actually right there. Like, grab that book right there. That's the secret. Yeah, that's the secret.
Oh, this looks.
Yeah, no, it's literally a book about like the law of manifestation and attraction.
So you do be reading. I do audiobooks.
Oh, that's no. I read. I mean, maybe I'll do an audiobook once in a blue moon, but I don't be reading. I read a lot of like sports articles and stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's in here. Let me try and find it. That's just good. But the book I'm reading at the moment is. Hold on, let me see.
So I've been starting my I started like probably like a week or two ago, and I started this audiobook just before I go to bed, type of thing. I'm trying to have like a little ritual where like I wake up, get ready, gym.
Don't check your phone right away.
Yeah.
That's the bit, man.
Cold showers, crazy. I don't know if you even started.
You've been doing cold showers?
Crazy.
When I shower, I try. I don't do this all the time.
Yeah.
But I'll make it hot. Like a
I'm doing the same thing right now.
And then I slowly make it colder, and then I'll finish off really cold.
Yeah.
Because the way people describe cold showers, they just super cold. Because for me, when I make it super cold, I start like shivering, and I'm like, ooh.
When I start getting used to the cold showers, then I'll just go in there cold.
I start shadow boxing and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna do anything cold right off the rip, I mean, an ice tub. But I don't have any room.
Yeah.
Around these parts to be doing an ice tub or ice bath.
Doing that, I'm gonna start hyperventilating. Like
yeah. The book I started reading though was YouTube Secrets, and that's because I started YouTube, and I think that's where make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, come on,
like and subscribe. Hit the noti bell.
Yeah. So if you want to watch just two people talk, even then, what the beauty of podcasts is like, whether you're listening on your phone. So let's say you listen to audio platforms, which you can check out any audio platform for this podcast. Yeah. You can still look at other shit on your phone and listen. Yeah. And then you could be doing other shit while you're listening. Mm-hmm. Or what's the name with YouTube is like you don't have to stare at us talking this entire time. Yeah. You could like look around like, and then you still.
You could be laying in your bed and have your phone right next to your ear and just listen, laying down.
Yeah. So but other way I've been reading the YouTube Secrets, and it was because I was really interested in, and I don't want to say bored, and I don't want to use the word overwhelmed either, but I was kind of eager to like look and like what more can I do for the YouTube page, like what more can I start doing, getting into, and this is giving me a lot of tips in terms of like starting off. But like the guy I was watching, shout out to Think Media, that was the guy's name. He's a very well known name, I guess, in the YouTube community in terms of like content creating, and he like talked about this book, and as soon as he said you need to read this book, I was like, hell yeah! So I went to go get the book, and he just talks about how he had this old YouTube channel and how like you see the quality of it, and like it was, any quality is good quality because you're still doing something. Yeah. So like compared to what he was doing, it was bad compared to where he's at now, and like you see him talking about like certain cameras and what they do and their purpose, and it was. Yeah. If you're not into that kind of stuff, it was boring stuff. Yeah. But like he was still doing it, and he had so much, and he didn't even have that crazy big of a following. And he said he used to like record for his church, like record the masses and stuff. And he said that he didn't even start blowing up until he was like 30 something. And he said that he was like, he said that him and his wife got like messed up by the, because I guess the economy had a crash in like 2010, 2009, and a lot of people had to sell their houses and stuff. Like a lot of people. Was one of those. And he was one of those people who was like really on the down swing on that. He said he almost had a divorce, and he was like going to counseling with his wife, and he pretty much talked about how everything was bad for him, but he just tried to stay as consistent as possible, and bought in while he was working on other stuff. And he was talking about the algorithms, like how it takes like this amount of videos to at least get a little bit of attention. Yeah. He showed how from like 2008 or 2006 to like 2011, like barely any attention. And then you see the little spikes over time, and it's like, wow. And he's like, all that matters is like you stay consistent. That's the biggest key.
Consistency is always the key,
there's a lot of stuff about like fan interaction and stuff. I mean, I will say this: if I got to a certain point and I had a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of funds I was getting from this, I mean, I would love to start doing this like stuff like live. I think it'd be pretty wavy if I started doing live episodes. I was doing some Instagram lives like last week. Those were pretty funny. Those are pretty funny. I was really enjoying doing those. And those don't even have to be like Fudge Effect. It was just me shooting the shits with random people.
I was in there for a little second. I was like, I'm in the shadows.
And it was pretty cool. But see, like one of the tips, and it's crazy that it sounds obvious, but how many people do you hear talk about this, right? One of the things, well, it's not on this page, but one of the things that was talked about in the book was, the book is called, once again, YouTube Secrets, by the way, The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Following and Making Money as a Video Influencer. I mean, my goal isn't to make money. That's not the goal. My goal is just entertain people, to have fun. That's just my...
be you.
I'm just, Money is not the goal. For, I mean, obviously all that stuff's great, and all that stuff comes with time, but, like, that's not my goal at the moment. But, yeah, so in this book, it talks about how certain artists or certain content creators, they have a fan, like their fan base, they call their fan base a certain name. So I guess for Gary Vee, like he has the Vaniacs or Vaneriacs or something, and how I forget who else there was and like what their fan base is called. I guess like
it's the start of every video that I would do watching on YouTube. It's like, have you watched they have some controversy right now, but the Ace family. Like
everyone knows who they are. I don't personally watch them, but I do know.
Yeah, I haven't watched them over like a year and a half. I was like,
What's the controversy?
Like, hey, Ace family, like all that things. Like they do that to like what you're exactly talking about. And it's I don't like to speak about other things. It's just like they lost their house and stuff and like, things like that.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
So PewDiePie, for example, everyone knows PewDiePie, largest YouTuber in the world. He calls his fans bros. And then, I mean, it doesn't matter what you think about him. I mean, everyone knows, like, James Charles says, hey, sisters.
Yeah.
I guess some other YouTube channel or people, like this vlog channel, calls their viewers friendly as friends. Gary Vee, calls his people Vaniacs. And then, I guess, Jake Paul, his audience is called Jake Paulers. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, something as little as that. That's just a little snippet of, like, a chapter. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So, like, what would the Fudge Effect fans be called? And you know what's funny? I thought about this. And it doesn't have to be it by any means. But whenever I did play a video game, like my team for 2K, or I just was playing MLB The Show, and they have, like, a my team sort of thing called Diamond Dynasty in that game, I would always name my team the Fudge Bros. The Fudge Bros. Now.
It does sound kind of...
Now.
It's kind of
like Super Mario Bros. The Fudge Bros. Yeah. Now. If nobody likes that, it doesn't have to be that. But, I mean, that is what I always...
Like. I don't think it's really what they like. It's what you like.
I mean, yeah, but like I want the community. I want the community to feel love because imagine some of the communities like
run a poll real quick.
Yeah. I mean, imagine the community like
if you find two good things, just run a poll.
Seems kind of ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. All that stuff comes with time, just like you. Like what would you like? You like?
I've never thought about that.
Exactly.
Actually. Yeah.
It's something to think about. It's like damn, and there's a lot more stuff to the book that's just like damn. So I think once I'm done with that, I'm gonna start reading The Secret. I do believe in the law of manifestation, and you get what you attract. Like. A negative person with negative thoughts will only have negative things happen to them.
100%.
If you're negative and then you do the fake it till you make it, greater chance for there to be more positive outcomes.
Yeah.
You just gotta force yourself to believe.
Yeah.
And The Secret, it'll just only, I don't want to say boost my ego, but just boost my confidence even more. That's why I like to use the word confidence.
Yeah.
I'll never use the word cockiness because I have nothing to be cocky for. The hell? I'm not.
So the book that I'm reading is called The Way of the Superior Man.
Damn, that sounds
very
powerful.
Yeah, I did just start listening to it, not reading it because it is an audiobook.
Yeah, I
think it's by let me pull it up. It's by David Dieta. I don't know how to really pronounce his last name, but I just saw that on I saw it on TikTok. I swear to God, I find everything on TikTok. In one of Nipsey Hussle's interviews, he said that he read the book and stuff like that. R.I.P. Nipsey, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was a very like impactful, man and stuff like that for what he was doing.
Okay.
So I was like, let me give this book a chance. And so far, it's like really, really good. It just talks about like modern day, like how do I say, like, not manlyhood, like, talks about, like, the man in the modern day.
Okay.
Type of deal. It's an old book, but it still talks about that from the older and to the new, like, the newest modern. So I'm getting a call. It's kind of like messing me up right now. Hold on.
So have you been? No, go ahead. You're good.
But yeah, it just really talks a lot about what men like go through and stuff like that, and you know.
Have you been able to like apply it to yourself?
Yeah, and this is why I'm starting to like kind of do like routines. Yeah. And stuff like that.
Do you do a skincare routine now? That's another big thing that I try. I try to once in a while. I'll like look in the mirror, like a little bit lotion, cleanser.
Yeah. I haven't started a skin routine yet. Like I do have like
I know exactly what you mean though.
Yeah, I started with like supplements and stuff like that. Like routine, doing those every day. Like I got like thing called fenugreek, ashwagandha, fish oil. Fish oils are really good for your skin, by the way, too. And then a bunch of other things because you know I'm on the weight loss journey just like I'm on the rapper journey. But you know, yeah, I'm just trying to like do these new things and try to incorporate it into my life one by one. I'm not trying to do like a bunch of things at once. Right. So I will tend to forget like let's say if I'm like I have a tiring day and I want to do a skin routine, I'm gonna be way too tired to do it. Like I'll be lazy. Sometimes I'll be lazy and not do like certain things. But I just want to make sure I have everything in order so it becomes natural. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. So yeah, I was telling you before we started how before the podcast, before I started, I was waking up. Well, it was like so fall of 2021 was right when everyone started going back to in person for school and stuff. So lots of tension, lots of people learning how to like kind of socialize again. Lots of people learning how to get back with society, and
it was very awkward.
It was, yeah. And a lot of people who were shy set them back a lot. A lot of people were confident, maybe set them back to shy. Lots of people forgot how to communicate with one another, and I was waking up at like 5. I was taking, like you said, cold showers, walk my dogs, I'd stretch, I would read, I would like do all the healthy stuff, and I did that for a month. And I saw how it is. I don't do that now by any means. I'll be waking up late. Like, I don't care. Yeah. But I can't wait because I know once I'm older, like, I'm going to be doing stuff like that. And it just feels good. It feels good. It makes you feel good. I mean, now I've kind of bought into, like, let me have my fun now. Yeah. Let me enjoy myself for this however long. Because I know I'm not locked in. I mean, I'm locked in when it comes to the podcast. When it comes to, like, exercising like crazy, eating like super healthy. Yeah. Like I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna pass on like a tasty burger, like stuff like that. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna like torture myself with salads on salads, and I mean salad's good. Salad sounds good, but like you know what I mean, like certain vegetables and stuff, and I hunker down and counting calories and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna live a little. Yeah. I'm gonna live, and I'm happy where I'm at right now. That's the biggest key is if you're happy. But I love the fact that like I know physically, mentally, I could get even better. Yeah. And I'm happy where I'm at now. And I know for a fact like at some point I'm gonna like something's gonna like make my kind of like make like motivate me to get that spark ignited again, and then I'm gonna be on one. But
yeah. I see like when you just said that, I had that time like 2 weeks ago. That's like when it finally happened for me. Because I know like I was happy with what I was doing, but then I was like more like I know I could change because I've always been a big boy my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I was like I wanted to make a change and stuff like that.
No. Here's the thing though. Do you want to get like really skinny or do you want to be like no? Because to me, the way I look at it, and I'm not saying I've been skinny before. I've been big. My weight has fluctuated like crazy in my life. For me, my perfect weight, I'm probably like 260, 70. I don't know.
The goal is 240 for me.
Really?
Yeah. I want to see how that
my perfect weight, as far as I know, I think is 220. I think. But I don't give a shit. Just look at it like UFC weight classes. Yeah. time to go down. Yeah. Right now we up. We just chilling in the heavyweight.
Those UFC guys, they do some crazy things.
No, but do you know the Patty the Batty, right? Everyone knows Patty the Batty.
I saw it. He was.
Did you hear what? Big. Yeah, but have you heard what he said before? After his fight, he like ate a shit ton and gained like 10+ pounds in like 2 days, like a day or two.
Are you serious?
And He literally said, "Listen, mate." I said, he's like, "I'd rather be fat than happy." Like, he's like, skinny and miserable. Yeah. He's like, all these people eating salads and stuff. Give me a pizza and cake. Like, it's true though for some people.
I think when you're on a diet, people don't realize just have the cheat day. You can have the cheat day.
Let me tell you something, man. I love my mother to death. Yeah. I love her to death. Look, there's never candy in this household. Never candy. Mm-hmm. But my mind is so weak. Mm-hmm. I cannot say no to ice cream. And we have ice cream in this house. Mm-hmm. My mind naturally, when I go to my kitchen at night, I open the freezer first. If I'm being completely honest. Like, I have to. Like, not have to, but that's what my mind's at. Like, it's just... Mm-hmm. And if I see it, I can't say no. I can't say no. Like at some point we have to lock the fridge and shit.
The freezer, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say no to no ice cream. I can't. Yeah. I know I'm not locked in. I'm not at that point. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go on an all juice diet. I'm not gonna go on no keto diet. I can't do that stuff right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now, keto.
And my brother did that for him to lose his weight.
Yeah. So when I started, let's say I think, this was last year. I started last year, and I was very, very, very on it. Lost 80 pounds. I'm not going to say exactly what weight I was at and stuff like that. I lost 80 pounds. Then I went to a trip to Florida, and then things happened.
That set you back?
That set me. Oh, my God. Yo, I went back home, started eating everything. Because I was eating mad good over there. I forgot how good it was to eat like that. But then I was like,
sheesh.
But now
that's all I'm saying, though. It's okay. It's okay, man. I'm telling you, it's one thing if you're not happy. Yeah. And let's say you're not, if you go to your doctors and you get a physical, and I'm not promoting being fat by any means or any of that. Mm-hmm. But it's, first of all, it's actually harder than it sounds to be skinny. One, unless you have really good genetics and shit like that.
Metabolism.
Metabolism and all that. But let me tell you something. Yeah. If you work out a good amount, you don't eat super shit. Mm-hmm. You don't eat like a pig. And you're still big, but you work out.
Yeah, and if you do watch those calories,
you built like Big Poppy or something, you'll be all right. Just stay active.
Yeah, it's like what was I just about to say? It's like you could work out and eat what you want, but if you just watch those calories and from the caloric deficit and stuff like that, you can still make it work. Yeah. That's for anybody and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to implement right now. But I'm back on that keto thing. It's very hard. But
you don't have to say. But did you you said Florida set you back? Did you gain weight from Florida?
No, I did. All right, I'm gonna say this
for so you lost 80, and then did you gain a certain amount?
I gained 40, 50.
And this isn't no slight to you. Uh-huh. It's people don't understand how certain people's body types can change like crazy. Mm-hmm. And it's true. 2 months of discipline can be set back by 2 days off. Just 2. Mm-hmm. Because, and I experienced this firsthand. Yeah. I have worked out a month straight on edge, and then all of a sudden, I take 1 day off. Yeah. And then the next day, I'd be like, I'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to go. And then the day after, I don't need to go. And then that's 2 days in a row. Yeah. And then I put 3 days off. And then 4. Yeah. And then I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I'm just doing me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I do know what you mean, though. That I had those moments. It was last week when I took a day off, then I took 2 days off, and I was I woke up the next morning, I had work. I was like, be better today. And then I literally it's not me clawing out of bed. It was more of a hop up. I just jumped off my bed, did a belly flop off my bed, and then went because I had to force myself.
And the hardest part isn't it. I will stand by this. I will die on this hill. Uh-huh. The hardest part about working out is not doing the workout. Mm-hmm. It's going to do the workout.
Yeah. Driving there.
Whether it's driving there. And if you plan on doing a workout in your house, that's even harder. Mm-hmm. Because you're I'll just do it an hour. I'm home. Yeah. I'll do 2. I'll do it later. Yeah. And let's say you're playing video games. For me personally, I actually have a hard time saying no. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time saying no to friends. One more. I'm okay. Yeah. It's hard. It's very hard.
I'm very the opposite. I would just say no. I'm no, I'm good. And then I just get off. Boop. Yeah.
I mean, last night I did. I was they were play more. I was like, nah, go to bed.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning.
Even that's even for out life, out of video games. It's so yo, you want to go out tonight? I'm not a party person, not whatsoever. So I'm you want to go out? No. And then I'm they keep asking. No, it's just I don't know. It's sometimes I feel like people gotta learn and understand that like what someone says, respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm going to a different topic, but it's
you're good.
But it's like, I know who I am, yo, and I don't know if you know Kevin Gates, right?
Of course. He's been on like a
spiritual. His interviews are very crazy. This is one thing he said. He said, "I am who I am, and who I'm not, I'll never be." So that's what he said, and I was like, "Yo, that hit me crazy." And he was like, and when he said that, I'm like, I'm not a party person. I'm like, I would go out, here and there if I really want to, but like, I am who I am. I'm gonna stay true to who I am, and like, not do the things that are like peer pressured like for me. You know what I'm saying? I like to protect my energy. That's basically some other things that he says. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Some people just don't understand, certain like.
I mean, it's hard to please. It's hard to please everybody.
Yeah,
that's
the one. Yeah, that's another hard thing.
That is one of the hardest things.
It's like I'm trying to please myself at the end of the day. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I know a few people who fallen victim to the whole being too selfless trap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people I know. Well, not I know. I don't. I use that. I throw that out too often. I know. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there that I'm sure are too selfish.
Yeah.
Right. Too selfish. So too selfish. Too selfish. First of all, you got to find the in between. Mm-hmm. But then, to me, you got to put yourself first at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That is like the number one thing. Mm-hmm. Have to put yourself first at the end of the day because, if you don't, and you're trying to please everybody, that's like the number one way to get easily depressed or persuaded.
And I don't think they understand. It's like like life is happening. You have a lot of things that are going on, and if you say no, let's say back to back couple times, they really think like I don't know, not like they hate you.
Yeah.
Like oh I hate you. I don't want to go out with you. It's not like that. It's more of like it's like, bro, I'm just trying to figure things out. Which a lot of people don't understand. I know some people do, but it's like just because I'm like, I know you probably had this like before. Is it where you stayed at home?
Keep talking. Yeah. You're good.
If you stayed at home all the time, and
I'm still listening.
Yeah. If you stay home all the time and you just try to be by yourself, that's not you. I don't know how to say this exactly. Damn, it's like. It's hard.
You'll find the words. You're good.
When I'm staying home trying to figure myself out, people gotta like understand like that is life. That's basically the whole thing. And it's not because I hate you. It's like I love you at the end of the day. It's just I'm just trying to figure things out and work.
I mean, me personally, I enjoy me time over any time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'd rather be by I've been so like good by myself that like sometimes I feel like I don't need to do anything else, but sometimes it's good to go and like go outside and do other things. But
I agree, but I can't stress enough like how much I love me time,
especially
when I was because I spent a whole I know I've gone through 2 quarantines in the sense because when we graduated high school, all I did was stay alone with my thoughts to myself and. Just having that silence, that whole what's the word I'm thinking of? Just being alone to yourself, and you don't have any ideas to bounce off of other people but your own.
Yeah, that's where the overthinking. Sometimes it can get scary. That silence and always overthinking about everything.
But when you learn to master it, you love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Like you see, like, for those that are watching, you just picture yourself just chilling in this room, and you're just chilling, like no bad thoughts, but like good thoughts. But you also naturally enjoy your own company, chilling. Because I don't go to bars. I've never been to a bar. In terms of like that, I've never been to a club. Like I don't know what that atmosphere is like.
Yeah,
I just naturally, and I don't know. Maybe it's just that I'm not ready mentally. I don't know. But I just enjoy either a close circle and an environment I'm comfortable with, or just like.
I'm the same way. Sometimes I do go I'll go to a club and stuff like that. I'll be the type of person to go out there and then it's like an hour or two. It's an hour or two where I have fun. Then right after that I'm like, I want to go home.
Yeah, you know what I mean? it's because I'm the person where, like, as soon as I get there, I'm like, I want to go home. Like, why they even come here in the first place? Mm-hmm. Like, dude, let me tell you something. When I went to Boston, I went to Boston with Gavin to go see the Dua Lipa concert. Yeah. First of all, the weather was atrocious that day. It was super cold, and I've never been to Boston before. Never been. It's my first time. Yeah. Actually, technically second, because I went back in, like, middle school for, like, a field trip. And the weather was crap. Like, it was cold. Like, when I say cold, I mean super cold. Mm-hmm. And it was super windy. Like, above average wind type stuff, okay? Yeah. And the way the wind was just bouncing off the glass buildings onto the people on the streets. Yeah. And we got there in the morning, okay?
Oh, so that's even more.
And the concert was at, like, 8 p.m.
Ooh. And so wait, where were you doing that?
He wanted to go in the morning. Walking?
Just walking around?
It's like you ever see The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio? Just
no.
Like, you ever seen that movie?
No.
Well, in the movie, he's pretty much like walking through like the frozen tundra, like walking through like the winter forest. Like,
wait, is that the one he fought the bear in?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that clip. I didn't watch the movie, but yeah.
Well, pretty much after the whole bear thing.
Yeah.
He's like the whole time walking, just trying to make it someplace, and. Oh my god, dude! Like, I was so cold. Like, there's a picture of me literally just like absolutely pissed off because I was so cold, and like I just wanted to go home. I was tired, and I was running on like 3-4 hours of sleep.
Oh, that's.
And I also smoked a little bit, so I was also a little. It was just awful. Yeah. It was terrible. But, dude, oh my god, you're gonna laugh, bro. Mm. So TD Garden is like here. Okay.
Okay.
We parked like here. And this is like, okay, the picture that this is like driving the GPS, right? A little 10-minute drive.
Is it a 45-minute walk? Hour walk?
About.
Oh my.
And guess what we decided to do? We walked from like 6 p.m. to like 7 p.m. We were walking through the streets of Boston at pitch black night, super cold, just hiking. Bro, I swear to God, it's something out of a movie. It was awful in the moment. It's a great story to tell. Bro, but like we walked through Boston, like it was so bad.
But I'm thinking about the way back after the concert.
No. We took an Uber.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know why we didn't take one to go there. But I don't even know why. Bro, we got there at like 8, 10 in the morning, 9, 10, like I don't care. We had early. So much time to park in TD Garden. Yeah. So much time. And we didn't. We just didn't.
But is Quincy Market near there or am I bugs?
It might be near TD Garden. Mm-hmm. Wasn't near where we parked. And guess what? We walked to Quincy Market. Bro, we walked like 12 total miles that day.
Hey, you got your steps in though.
Yeah, I did. My legs were feeling it the next day. Oh my god. Yeah. The concert was amazing, bro. Yeah. My wife put on a performance, bro.
I like that.
I like it too. I mean, that's my wife.
Ariana.
Right over there.
Is Ariana your second or?
I mean, they're all like the same level. Yeah. I'm like a Mormon. I got all my wives. Yeah. You know, it's okay. Yeah. That's always the age-old debate with me, who I would rather choose. I will say this though. In our lifetime, I need 2-3 Super Bowl performances. Need Dua, need Ariana, and I need a Rihanna.
Yo.
At some point in our life. Yeah. Need those 3. And I feel like that will happen. Unless Rihanna has already gone. I don't think she has.
You know those rumors where Rihanna is not true?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. When it first came out, I was like...
what he's talking about is, not allegedly, supposedly, A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna. And all of us were like... Yes.
We were like... It was like that. It was like, how can you cheat on
but seriously, how you can't do that
with a baby? I was
with a baby,
self-made billionaire. I was like, what are you doing?
You can't cheat on Rihanna. Oh, no shot. But those are definitely the those rooms were shut down. Mm-hmm. But I need those 3 at some point. I love Billie Eilish. I fuck with her, bro. I don't want her at the Super Bowl. I feel like she's gonna get one at some point. Yeah. She's like a prodigal star, like just a legend. Like she's clean sweep the Grammys like twice now. I feel like so. And then I think Olivia Rodrigo, they're gonna try and make her like the next Ariana Grande type, blow up. So I feel like she might.
Like if Billie Eilish did it, would just be like a sad Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to have a sad
like she and it's crazy because she has a lot of like bro, like that song like "See Me in a Crown," like bro, that's like a really dark song. Like, or like whatever. It's like "See Me in a Crown," bro. Like, that's gonna get me hype at a Super Bowl. Yeah, Billie, I love you. Like I have a poster of you, but come on. I mean, if she does, good for her. I'm not like she's trying to shut that down, but Drake's never performed at a Super Bowl.
I don't think he ever will.
No,
he's so big he doesn't even care what he does at this point.
Same with Ye. Yeah, he's never performed at the Super Bowl. Though
even when Travis did, he only did one song.
I love Travis, but bro, that Super Bowl halftime was ass.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
The only thing that was hard was the trumpets.
The SpongeBob
trumpets. Yeah,
they OD'd Travis.
The voice was not good.
No, I mean, but to be fair. Every time, I mean, you've gone to a Travis Scott concert, right? You went to the one in...
No.
No? You've never gone?
I'm just like...
I haven't either.
With those crowds, it's like too cramped for me, man.
I agree, but the atmosphere looks electrifying.
It does.
But the thing is, when you hear him perform, it sounds kind of ass.
At
least for me, like he's not a lot. I mean, like, just in terms of hype.
Yeah.
But the actual sound, to me, the way it sounds, maybe I'm not my hearing.
There's only certain artists who could perform the way they could do on a song, like Bruno Mars.
Yeah, the Weeknd sounds pretty good live.
Same thing. Yeah.
He sounds really good live. Dua sounded great live.
He had a performance on top of a building. What building was that? Like when was that? He released the album, then a performance on top of a building.
It was probably for when he released After Hours.
Yeah.
And then it was probably. Like a top of a building in New York. I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was a building in New York.
It wasn't in Toronto? It was in New York?
It might have been. I don't think it was the Toronto building. No shot.
Yeah, not the needle. Not the needle.
Not on top of that thing. No, I think it was a building in New York.
Yeah, because I remember that performance, and I'm like, yeah, that was a great performance.
No, he's different. And this feel, man, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm like 100% confident you don't listen to Adele.
Adele? No, I listened to her. I don't, trust me, I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it every day. I listened to it once or twice, but I did listen to it. It was good.
Her newest album? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So damn, my percentage was terrible. No, but because not many people do, especially guys. They don't listen to Adele. And dude, I don't know if you saw a clip or two. She had that live performance in it was right by the Hollywood sign.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The was it astronomy building or the
Yeah, no, it's like a big white building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
crazy. And she was performing outside of that with like the biggest celebrities
all there,
all time, like all there watching her perform, and that was insane. Yeah. With like the sunset and everything. Oh my god, dude, that album blew me away. She's tremendous.
Yeah, she's really good.
So I mean, I don't think we get a Super Bowl from her. If we get a Super Bowl from you,
no,
imagine possibilities.
Maybe one day,
like 15 years down the road.
15, 20.
You never know. I mean,
never know what's gonna happen.
Post Malone came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
anything can happen. I mean,
I love my man Post, man.
He's got. I think his album coming out within 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, I need that. And he's been really. I've seen him. I'm gonna say on TikTok again because I see everything on TikTok. But he's like really he's like making content on like Twitch and stuff like that. Like playing video games and stuff. I don't know if you've seen that. He's been playing like Apex. Yeah, he's mad funny. I was watching. He's pretty good
at COD, right?
I haven't seen him play COD. I think it was Apex.
No. Well, I've seen him in Apex. Didn't he say like in Apex, like, get shit on or like he's talking shit?
Yeah, he's just mad funny to watch.
He's chill, and that's the thing with celebrities is, that's why I say the dream for this is to like I would love to get celebrities, not the fact that they're celebrities, but the fact that like they live their life under such a crazy microscope, and I would love to just have them on to like chill out, breathe for a little bit, just like talk to me one on one. We're just chilling, we're just talking. I mean, at first I'd be like, oh my god, Justin Bieber's in my house or somebody, and I'm like, because I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'll talk anytime. However long everyone talks about celebrities. Celebrities can't go a day without their life without being mentioned at least once. Yeah. So, in that aspect, it's hard. Like life is hard, but man, it's easy for us to talk about them. Yeah. But imagine talking to them. Like, bro, let me tell you something. If Ariana Grande came at my doorstep, you know how overwhelming that'd be to me. I'd probably be the one to cry and like pass out at the same time. Yeah. Like, because it's like,
I know what you're.
Because some people that somehow handle their shit really cool, and I think I would try to.
But
oh my god, like who's your favorite artists.
Like artists?
What'd you say? Or like favorite?
My like number one artist is J. Cole.
How's it for J. Cole just pulled houses? What's up?
But I think that's, I don't know, it's a little
he's
different.
He's actually kind of chill.
He's just a mad chill guy.
He's really chill, yeah.
So I feel like I'll
J.
be
Cole
chill.
would be a little different.
I'll be like, oh my God, like I love you. Like I'll be like that, but it's like I said,
no.
Actually,
then
he would be like,
chill.
Yeah.
If it was Drake.
If it was Drake, he's not like, it'd be crazy. Yeah. J. Cole, I can have a good combo with him.
Yeah.
But it's just cool to see like celebrities, like when they first come up, you don't know really what their hobbies are, but like let's say like there'll be celebrities who, like post, like you be playing video games and like going streaming that, and then you have other people talking about anime and their favorite things and stuff like that. It's like they're all human just like us, and when they share those little things, it's like cool because you grow with them too. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
like you connect with them on a different level. That's like what's also cool about when celebrities open themselves up.
Do you have a dream feature? Would it be J. Cole? Like if
yeah, it'll be dope.
Is there anybody else?
Let's say like for producer wise, Kanye. Yeah, he's different. J. Cole.
Man, you know if you were
I
Kanye,
love Rod.
If you like Kanye, you know you can't work. Well, you gotta understand if you work with him, can't like Pete Davidson. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
That's a big no-no. You get a big skeet.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see? I know you said Rod Wave, who's tremendous by the way, but did you see the whole Kim K? Like her kid saw
the thing on Roblox.
Did you see the clip
she's
of
like,
it?
oh my God, thank
Did
God
you see the
read.
clip of it actually happening?
No, I didn't see that. I saw the phone call. Is that what you're talking about? When she was calling Kanye?
Yeah, no. But did you see like when I believe it was Saint who found it, who like actually brought it up to her?
No, I didn't see that clip.
She actually brings up the Roblox game to her. Like there's a clip from the show of her bringing it up to Kim. And Saint's like, Mommy, like, look, like, you're in the game. And it's her cry face from, like, the video. That's crazy. Like, when she's like, or whatever. Yeah. And Kim's like, interesting. Like, that's cool. And then she's like, Chloe, like, you need to see this right now. And she showed it. And then, bro, like, she, like, probably, like, not deleted the game, probably just got off of it. And then she's like, on the phone, Kanye's just like, in our game on Roblox? Like,
why is that thing even on Roblox, though?
It's sad, but, like, the way she kept saying it, it's like, they found it on Roblox?
Yeah. The way they say things is very funny. I don't know why.
And this is going to sound messed up, but, like, for those that are super invested in the Kardashian show and stuff, it's like, dude, do you really not have any better time? Do you understand that those are like some of the richest people in the world? They have all the money in the world, and they're making you feel sorry for them. Now you can feel bad for people. Like I'm not saying you can't, but like at the end of the day, like when you turn off that TV, you gotta worry about your shit.
Yeah, like why
you should not be emotionally invested. In people who have no idea who you are.
Yeah, you can't be too like you're more invested in them than you are yourself.
And I'm not into politics by any means, and we're not gonna get political on here. But like when it comes to like presidents or like politicians, bro, like why are you so invested in them, bro? They just look at you as like a number or like a statistic. Like do not hold on, let me cut this audio real quick. But as I was saying, like you can't like you just can't stress your life over those people with those kind of that kind of attention or like with their powers or decision makings. You just can't. Yeah. So
there'd be like what's that word? There'd be like there's too many people who are just like is it stands? Is that the word? Like
yeah. Eminem, I believe, was the one who coined that word.
Yeah.
It's like in the dictionary because of him, I think.
Really?
Because of the song
People
Stan.
be too much like that, and then, like I said before, they just try to invest all their time into, like, their life.
Which is actually weird. That's what it's
like
weird.
Some NPC type thing.
No, like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's what it is, because you were literally, like have you ever seen the Stan music video with Eminem? Where it's literally the guy, it's the guy pretending to be Eminem, and he's, like, bleaching his hair, and then he has, like, all the Eminem albums and, like, all the news articles, like posted on his wall. Like, bro, that's weird. Yeah. Like, don't be doing that.
Very, very weird. Trying to be like someone else, like, bro, be yourself.
I mean, I was talking with somebody on here, I forget who, but I was saying, I was like, if like a sex bot or like somebody weird like comments on your Instagram, is that when you know you made it?
Yo, that is very weird though.
But like, listen, I try and remove those followers who try to follow me or like they comment.
They DM you and I'm blocking you, like weird. Yeah.
But when do you know it gets to a certain point where you can't, where like it's just too much, where they overwhelm your Instagram and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like for you, I mean, that's when you know you made it, right? Let's say you drop a song and it gets like a shit ton of attention and everyone's commenting, and then the first 10 comments are like sex bots.
Yeah, there'll be those bots, and there'll be like digital marketing bots. There's just so many bots, man. It's so weird.
Do you have any plans to Because I know your Instagram is pretty, like, has lots of, like, your snippets and a lot of your EP covers and stuff. Yeah. But do you have, like, a plan? And what you're doing is fine now. Yeah. But do you have, like, a plan to, like, do you want in the future to, like, start posting a lot more to Instagram or a lot more content or whatever it is?
I do want to post more content. That's why I talked to you about that ring light, too, because I wanted to get, like, to get things going, have better lighting and stuff like that. I want to do more, like, reels on IG. More videos and stuff like that.
And your TikTok does get a lot of attention. Like, you have a couple of videos that pop
it fluctuates and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to do more like video content, because sometimes when you just post a picture, it's like not that appealing to the eye of like the other person. So it's like they want to see more. So I'm trying to give them more. Because I remember I was trying to do a tape. I'm trying to make behind the scenes type stuff and stuff like that. Like me creating, like I'll record me creating something, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I try to do that, but I just gotta, I don't know, I just need better production, because I really want the quality,
and it takes time. Yeah, it takes time, but the goal is like doing it.
Yeah,
like,
the goal is
TikTok,
doing it for sure.
When the whole Will Smith Chris Rock thing happened,
were you the first to jump on it? Like
I was one of the first. Yeah. As soon as it happened, I was like, I need to, like I have to. And it actually got like a shit ton of views to my standards. It was like a lot. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And a lot of likes and a lot of comments and shit. And I was like, I kept looking. I was like, all right, there's a lot. Like it was a little too much. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is a little too much.
Sometimes it's hard to find a trend that's just starting to hop on it really quick.
I kind of look at stuff that's like under 1,000 or like under like a certain amount of 1,000. Yeah. It's not too wide, like blown up worldwide and stuff. Yeah. And you know what's another thing? I was looking at Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah.
He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was saying how, I forget the percentage, but if you only make your stuff in English, how it only appeals to like just this country and like the UK, Australia, I guess you could say. Yeah. But like only appeals to like English speaking or like knowledgeable people. And he says that he also has separate YouTube channels for like Spanish. Like,
he has those?
Really? Like his same videos, just on different channels, and they'll say like Mr. Beast in Spanish or Mr. Beast in... That is genius.
So does he have to... He probably has to find someone to translate it though, right?
He does. Yeah. He hires specific people to like narrate over his videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Genius stuff.
I thought he would do it like Spanish, like subtitles or something like that.
No. Like he actually has like they speak Spanish.
That's actually like that's
genius.
Smart.
Speaking Spanish with like the Spanish like subtitles too for like that's genius. Like we're all trying to find our way in this world and life, and we're all trying to find our ways to get better. But geez, I mean, I'm sure, and you have to be. I was literally listening to Mike Tyson speak earlier today. He literally was saying, in order for one to become the master, you have to be the fool. Like, no master, you don't start off as a master and become a master. Yeah. So I think with people like us learning and growing with time, I mean, you're 22 now. Yeah. I'm 21, so like we got plenty of time. But like Gary Vee, we just gotta keep preaching. But I know I've had you on for a while. We've had a great conversation. I believe we covered a lot. We talked about a lot of shit. I would love to have you on again at some point.
Maybe a duo with
Slack. Yeah, no, we definitely can. Yeah. No, we could chat up. It doesn't even have to be about music all the time. Yeah, we could talk about. I mean, I had to obviously introduce you. Yeah, but like we can. Sure. Oh my God, we can get really into the wormhole.
Yeah, for real.
In the future, I mean, because like I would love to have you in Thailand as regulars, like every like 20 episodes or something. Yeah, like
I'd be down to just keep coming. Yeah, coming back talking about different things.
No, we can definitely link it up. Yeah, for sure. With that said, I appreciate you coming on. I was really looking forward to this. Really looking forward. I feel like we made a lot of peace here. Yeah. And we're very peaceful people. We've made even more peace here. Yeah. I appreciate, for those of you who are still listening, still watching, please make sure you spread the word about the podcast. We had a great conversation. We had a wonderful time. I hope you guys took something away from this, because without you, there would be no podcast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my supporting cast. I appreciate the people that enjoy this stuff. You guys are the best. I love you all. With that said, like I said one more time, you can follow me on all audio platforms, or you can subscribe to YouTube. Do you want to let people know where they can catch your music?
You could My Instagram's the official JAZO. JAZO is how you spell JAZO.
I'll also put that on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll post it. Yeah.
Gotcha. And then link in bio is on my Instagram usually as well. So you can find my music on Apple Music and Spotify, and then YouTube in the future. I do have some there on YouTube, but yeah.
Appreciate all of you guys for listening and tuning in. My heart is with you all. With that said, ciao for now.
Peace out.
Oh, dang, you made it to the end already? Wow, I really appreciate that. If you're looking for more content to be entertained by, please be sure to go to these following areas and give them a follow. Check them out.